Hello to all of my beautiful Sagittariuses out there, and welcome to my channel, Roseology. I hope this video finds you blessed and in amazing spirits, and if not, then I hope this video brings you some strength, love, and support. So this video is for all of my Sagittariuses, that's Sun, Moon, Rising, even Venus, and in this reading, I'm going to be offering you the energetic forecast for the month of July. Now, before I get to your reading, I do want to mention some major things happening within the cosmos. We have 2 eclipses happening. A total solar eclipse took place this past new moon in Cancer on July 2nd, and a partial lunar eclipse is coming up on July 16th. Mercury is going retrograde July 7th, and shortly after on July 8th, we have Chiron, the wounded healer, going retrograde, which is just an asteroid in our chart. So there's a lot of focus on healing old karmic issues, wounds, traumas, and other suppressed emotions. And this is all happening with Cancer energy. So this is all about aligning the ego with our emotional being, or bringing the subconscious and conscious together to illuminate our true feelings. So this is going to be a very intense month for everyone. Collectively, we are all being presented with this amazing opportunity to finally pay homage to the unconscious and subconscious, which is where all of our suppressed and buried feelings, characteristics, and traits lie. This is a very auspicious time, a time for great healing, and a time where the universe and spirit is urging us to really listen to our soul so we can feed it properly. And it's interesting, I do just want to mention this because last week during my meditation, I heard the words, or I heard the statement that I wear my pain like skin. And with this universal consciousness being tuned into the feeling of being ready to release this baggage of hurt, pain, and disappointment, it makes a lot of sense. And I saw it in many of the readings that I did for this month, as well as in my own personal life. I was dealing with this energy as well for the last 3.5 weeks. Definitely a lot so within this last week for sure though. So I'm excited to get to you guys' reading and bring you some strength and encouragement for the month, because no matter what the universe throws at us, just remember that if the universe is throwing something at you, it's because the universe knows that you are strong enough to take it. So if the universe has enough faith in us, then we should have more than enough faith in ourselves to get through whatever it is that we need to get through, because the universe is not going to give us something that we cannot take, that we cannot bear, and that we are not strong enough to deal with. So just remember how strong and capable you truly are, all right? So you guys know me. I always like to issue the disclaimer that this is a general reading for all of my Sagittariuses out there. So for this reading to resonate with your spirit and to speak to your spirit, it's important to be intuitively connected. That's the way we can do this reading together, essentially. And to help you guys trigger your own psychic abilities, I'm going to be offering a 20-second meditation. So if you want to get those intuitive juices flowing, go on ahead, get into a nice relaxed space, and we'll begin that meditation right now. All right, so hopefully that meditation was enough time for you guys to get intuitively synced into this reading. If not, feel free to pause the video. Don't forget to check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos that I've linked down below in the description box for you guys. I've also put all the information with the major dates happening this month in the description, so you can check that out. Again, thank you all so much for being here with me today. Of all the places you could be right now, I'm so very honored to have you here with me. So let's go on ahead and get to the real reason that you actually clicked on this video, okay? So we're going to be starting with this card all the way to the left over here. This is going to be showing the challenges that you can expect to deal with for the month of July. So this is going to reveal the challenging energy that you may encounter in July. So let's go on ahead and take a look. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so you're going to feel very exposed this July. That's the main challenge that I'm seeing for my Sagittarians. You're going to feel vulnerable, naked, and unarmed. And I think this is like an inverted version of how you normally feel, because you are a mutable fire sign. So you're used to being in situations where you have to adapt, and you do it the best. But this is going to be different in July. This is you feeling exposed before you were ready to feel exposed. This is going to come as a shock to you. You're going to think that you were safe, or like you had everything figured out, and then out of nowhere you'll have to adjust to a different set of circumstances. So this won't be very fun for you. This may feel exhausting and like it'll never end, or like this keeps happening, but this is all part of some greater working. Okay, so just really trust in that the fact that the universe and the divine has a divine plan for you, and just trust in that. Go with it. Okay. Let's take a look at this card right here. This is representative of the blessings that you can expect for this month of July. So let's see that energy happening there. And we have death. Look at that. Okay, so the blessing that I am seeing here is starting over fresh. And yeah, that's what I was picking up with this Five of Pentacles here, is having to adjust over and over and over again. The blessing this month is starting over again. Things ending so something else can begin. There's a major change that's going to happen in July that you just can't avoid, escape, or change. There's nothing you're going to be able to do about this, just like death. We can't negotiate with death when it's that time and say, well, what about a different day or another hour, another minute? You know, could I have another extra second, or, you know, whatever the case. Death doesn't obey any laws except for its own. So this change that'll be occurring in July is one that's best not to fight, but just allow it to happen. There's so many cosmic occurrences happening in July, and the two eclipses plus Mercury being retrograde, as well as Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter all being retrograde. This is the universe coming in and forcing change on us all. But this is going to be hitting a major point in your life that you won't have a choice but to say goodbye to one thing while welcoming this new thing in. But I'm also seeing this change rescue you in a sense, because it's going to unbind you from certain or from something that you have been tethered to for some time. So I'm really seeing you getting freed up here. So this could be blessings within the financial department. This could be blessings within your relationship, blessings with your health, blessings with your own energy, you know. So I am really seeing something being freed up, something being cleared out. So let's go ahead and take a look at this next card over here, because this card is representative of the overall energy for the month of June, or July, I mean. And we have the Two of Cups in reverse. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh my God. Yes, exactly. So you're going to feel as if you were forcefully separated from a part of yourself. Whatever you have to let go of is to free you from a part of yourself that you no longer need. This may be difficult for you. This may have been what I was saying with this Five of Pentacles key over here, where it's like you feel vulnerable, exposed, and displaced. And it's because of this ending or separation that has to happen. This is something that you feel very connected to, and that's okay. But you are whole with or without this thing, person, place, situation, career, circumstance, whatever it is. You are whole with or without this thing, okay? And let's go ahead and take a look at the message for the month of July for my Sagittarians. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So the message for my Sagittarius this month is to give back to yourself. That's what I'm getting. You can take care of everything and everyone else by giving to yourself first. This card comes directly after the Five of Pentacles. And with this six here, now you find yourself in a much better predicament than in the five, where you had nothing and you were willing to take anything from anyone, willing to give. Now you're the one in the position that is able to give back. And what I'm getting is, now that you've been separated from this thing or whatever distraction this could have been, now you are finally able to give back to yourself and in turn to others. First, you had to lose something to gain everything. Wow, I've got goosebumps for my Sagittarius right now. Like, whew, that was, I felt that message. I definitely felt that message for sure. But let's go on ahead and take a look at you guys' oracle cards. Let's see what we got going on here. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, so there is always a bigger picture to everything, but especially change and death. Things depart so other things can enter, and we may not see it in the moment when we are losing or have lost something that we wanted, but what we gain from that loss is much more than we could have imagined. Sometimes in order to get to our destination, we have to leave some things behind, but that doesn't change the love you shared or the memories that you made. Those will forever exist, because that's energy, and love and memories are like Spirit's way of saying, hey, this is your yours. You hold on to this feeling or this memory that you created. This gets to stay with you forever if you want, and you still are free enough to move on to the next thing. So that's the beautiful thing about memories and, you know, the things, the kind of keepsakes that we have of the past, is the fact that it's like, I can remember this thing without it holding me back, without it tethering me to my past. I can remember this thing and it bring a smile to my face, and I'm still free to move and progress and live and grow and evolve. And that's beautiful. And then we have, don't let your past hold you back, South Node. Okay, exactly. Don't let the past hold you back. Like I was saying, the past fades into memories, and Spirit is kind enough to let us hold on to the past in a way where we are not weighed down, but where we have these memories that we can go back to whenever we want while phasing into the next stage. So don't let the past keep you weighed down. Let it fade into a nice pocket-sized memory so you're still light enough to go wherever the universe takes you or sends you. All right? Because, you know, don't let the past hold you back. This is another thing that this death card talks about right here, is finally letting go, finally moving on, finally progressing into that next phase. So the past, yeah, I definitely see the past kind of being severed. I see that tie to the past, the tie to something from your past, whether this be an ex-friend, ex-person, relationship, whether this be an ex-job, an ex-career, ex-something. I see an ex-something that is still around in your present life being completely severed from you now, so that the way you can move forward into your future, okay? And the very last card that we have here is enter the chamber of healing. Wow. Healing in the divine chamber of the Lady Isis. Yes. Okay. So Lady Isis, or the goddess Isis, which her actual name is Set. I love to correct that all the time. Isis is her Greek name. But whatever it is you refer to her as, Lady Isis or Lady Set, she heals. She's a healer. And that's a part of her magic. She's a divine healer who asks you to cast all your worries, doubts, fears, and anxieties onto her. She's the ultimate being of love that can transmute even the darkest or lowest of energies into love and light. Give whatever may be holding you back to Spirit, whether that be the goddess or whatever you believe in. Give it all to the Creator, give it all to Source, give it all to the universe. Let it go, because all it's doing is tethering you. It's holding you down like an anchor, like a huge rock that weighs too much to carry. You know, it's too much to carry. It's too much energy that you're exerting, trying to also carry your present and your past. The past is not meant to be carried. It's only meant to be carried, like I said, in a very lightweight, pocket-sized form of a memory. That the way you are free enough and light enough to move and go as you please. All right. So this is all that I'm saying for my Sagittariuses. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Thank you for allowing me to do this reading for you. I pray that this reading brought you guys some clarity, support, strength, and love for the month of July. But my Sagittarians, you guys, you really don't need it. You guys are going to be more than okay for July. More than okay. You're not just going to survive. You're going to thrive. Just know that at the end of the day, Spirit is walking directly behind you. And when Spirit is walking directly behind you like that, nothing can stop you. Okay. So thank you guys so much for tuning in again, and hopefully you guys come back to visit me sometime soon. Don't forget to check out your moon, rising, and Venus sign videos if you haven't already, and I'll be back next time. All right. Bye guys.